Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lebanon area homeschoolers production of Phantom of the Campfire. Special thanks to the families. We could not do it without their dedication. I would also like to thank the director, my mother, Brooke Sevchek, the Lebanon area homeschoolers drama committee, and all of the businesses that supported us through donations and ads. Thank you to the Civic Center maintenance crew and the Community Baptist Church for allowing us to use their facilities for 4 months. Be sure to view the ads in the playbill, as our sponsors have made all of this possible. All restrooms are through that door and to the right, and if you do not wish to keep your playbill at the end of the play, we will be taking those for recycling at the exits. There will be a 10-minute intermission halfway through the play, and the production is being filmed, so be sure to shut off your babies and keep your cell phones quiet. And now, a word of prayer. Thank you, Lord, for this time that we have to come together. Thank you, God, for the kids, the young adults, I might say, and for all that you blessed us with, and for the safe travels, and for the parents who drove them, and for the Civic Center, and for all the people involved in this process. Thank you for all you've done, and help these kids to do wonderfully tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. And now, the Phantom of the Campfire.
Got everything, Abigail?
Everything except the one thing in life I really enjoy.
I've told you, Abigail, you're going to camp to get away from things. You can live without Mrs. Polyfax, Perry Mason, and Agatha Christie for a week.
You mean Christy?
Her too.
But Dad!
You've got to learn to be more social and interact with kids your own age. You're a teenager. It's time you start acting like one.
Harold, she's just our smarty girl. Abigail, you'll have a fabulous time.
Face it. I'm a geek. I won't realize my potential until I'm finished with the rudiments of education. Then I'll find my own person and blossom into a normal, boring adult.
How about just a normal, boring teenager?
You can make your own adventures with real people.
I really wish you wouldn't make me do this.
I know it's best, honey.
I think that's a line from Tale of Two Cities. Right at the end. Right before...
Abigail, keep a positive attitude and smile. That's the way to make friends. You'll have a great time.
Doing what?
Camp Geronimo's got a lake, tennis courts, boating, hills to hike, and even special classes.
And don't forget boys! How about a library?
You can't make me go.
But Jillian, we've already paid for you to go.
And we've been over this. Camp Geronimo is going to be good for you.
You know, if you stayed home, all you do is sit in your room, listening to those headphones, ruining your hearing.
What?
See what I mean?
We want you to get in there and have a great time. Get to know the other kids.
I don't want to get to know the other kids.
Well, they've got games and crafts and even hikes.
Can we sail down the river in canoes?
I'm sure I've read that they have canoes.
Can we burn a few settlers at the stake too?
Try to be positive, Jillian.
You don't understand what a week away from music will do to me. I'll probably shrivel up and die.
You won't die, but I'll guarantee you'll come home a different girl.
I don't want to be a different girl. I'm happy the way I am.
Well, honey, if you don't go, you'll have to stay with your Aunt Beulah's for the week.
That's right. Our plane leaves for Hawaii in 3 hours.
And you know how Aunt Beulah is?
This is blackmail.
Blackmail is such a nasty term.
All set, honey? Got your visor and sunscreen?
Mom, if you're trying to keep the sun off me, how come you're sending me to camp?
Oh dear, you haven't had a chance to do anything fun this summer at all.
I did too.
What?
I passed summer school.
So think of this as a reward.
Ma, it's gonna be like school. There'll be rules and classes.
Maddie, we've always got rules. That's life. Even I've got rules, and I run my own business.
What rules do you have running a t-shirt shop?
Well, I've got to open on time, I've got to keep books, I've
All
got to...
right.
And the classes aren't like real classes. You'll do arts and crafts, self-defense, and water safety.
I did that in 2nd grade.
Maddie, get on the bus.
No.
Maddie, this is getting embarrassing. Everyone else is already on the bus.
I don't care. I'm not going.
Please, honey.
No.
Oh dear. I guess if you don't get on that bus, you'll just have to come to work with me.
Work?
Actually, I could use you. A shipment came in and I've got 85 boxes of t-shirts that need to be inventoried.
85?
It'll only take a couple days.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Maddie. See you in a week.
Make sure to wash my penis.
Give your eyes a rest this week.
Here we go to Camp Geronimo!
Aren't you done yet, Angus?
You only told me about it yesterday, Miss Grimm.
How long does it take to paint and hang 2 signs?
First, I had to find a dictionary so I could spell it right.
Honestly, the campers will be here in a few minutes, and they won't even know what cabin they're supposed to go to.
Think the signs will help?
Nurse, be ready to collect the phones and health papers, and be sure to give them their uniforms. Their t-shirts.
Yes, ma'am. I'll make sure there are no phones to take any picture evidence of the rundown, dirty, boring. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I think the counselors are here.
Oh, stop it, Imogene. You're acting like you've never seen a camp counselor before.
But Miss Fitz said she'd be driving an '84 Chevy Caprice.
I've never seen anybody so excited over an '84 Chevy Caprice.
And in that '84 Chevy Caprice is Mr. Beatty. Oh, goody. You made it, Mr. Beatty.
Hello, Miss Grimm. Long time no see.
Not since your interview. You've grown more distinguished.
Imogene, his hair got thinner, that's all.
Well,
I don't care.
Miss Grimm, you look a lot more voluptuous.
That means you gained 10 pounds, Imogene.
Sorry we're late. We got stuck behind a clunky old school bus headed this way. It wasn't doing more than 20 miles an hour. The kids inside were hanging out the window screaming for help.
Yep, that's the Geronimo Express. I told the driver to take it slow and easy so that they'll appreciate this place when they do get here. Now, Mr. Beatty, your cabin's over there.
Burly Braves?
You can live up to that, can't you, Mr. Beatty?
And Miss Fit, that's your cabin over there. It'll be obvious as soon as Pokey Pete gets the sign hung up over the door.
The name's Angus, ma'am. Pete's my brother.
Well, we've got all kinds of fun ideas planned for this summer, don't we, Mr. Beatty?
We sure do.
Fun? We're not at Camp Geronimo to have fun, people. We're here to make something of these kids. Do you actually think any of them want to be here? Our job is to show them they're survivors. And we can't do that by having Sunday socials every day. Understood?
Yes, Miss Grimm.
Well, there's the express. Right on time. 6 hours late. Perfect timing, Bob.
Thanks, Helga. Those last 2 hours really gone grind. Hey there, cutie. Let me know if you got any place you need to be. Me and old Gertrude could really hook you up. Sayonara!
I want to be the first to check in. My name's Sydney. That's Sydney Sylvester with 3 Y's. And this is my friend Selma. Her name's right here.
I don't have any Y's in my name. Phone, health form.
Sydney and Selma. Sounds like a canceled TV show.
Oh, Sid, here's the campfire.
Is this where the Phantom appears?
What Phantom?
You mean you don't know?
Don't you own this place?
Yes, but I heard all about it from a friend who came here last summer. Well, she really wasn't a friend. More like an acquaintance.
Actually an enemy, after she pulled that stunt with Bobby Carter.
Oh, like you are so absolutely right, Selma.
Well, if there is a phantom, girls, you can talk him right back into his grave. Now that's a cabin over there. Go on in and pick a bunk.
I told you if we ran all the way, we'd get the best beds. Come on.
What's a merry maiden?
One of Robin Hood's men.
Hello, my name is Monroe Carbuncle.
You can set your case down here while you sign in.
I never set down my laptop computer. She's a battery-powered Mega-ROM with an 829 virtual disk warp system and a full access thrust panel.
We'll lock it up in the office, Mr. Carbuncle.
No dice, sister. Where I go, she goes.
Very well. And if you don't look like a burly brave, I don't know who would.
Yeah? And you're Pocahontas.
Phone, help form.
This is Camp Geronimo.
What do you expect? Disneyland?
Where's the lake?
You passed it as you came in.
I thought that was an oil slick.
Oh, but there's a lovely beach.
At least, it will be lovely. After you kids pick up all the broken glass and cans tomorrow.
How about the tennis courts?
We play lawn tennis here.
Right here, on the lawn.
Hey, this place is a gym.
Phone, help form.
Oh gosh, Selma. Do you see what I see?
Boys.
Hi, fellas. I'm Sydney Sylvester with 3 Ys.
And I'm Selma. I don't have any Y's in my name.
I'm Ben.
Casper. Like the ghost? See, told ya. You think I got a case if I want to sue my folks?
Toby here. I'm sure we're all gonna get to be very good friends.
Don't bet on it. As soon as I can get my phone, I'm out of here.
Me too. Me 3.
You ain't getting your phone, Sonny.
That's not fair.
There's nothing fun to do here.
Oh, we'll have lots of fun. You can watch us practice our cheers. We're cheerleaders, you know.
And we're seniors.
You are? Gosh, real women.
Well, if you aren't our burly braves.
Is that the club team for the Atlanta Braves?
Let me show you where the best bunk in the whole cabin is.
You know, Helga, we've really gotta redo our brochure.
Nonsense. It pulls them in.
I know, but if we're ever caught using those photos of Disneyland, we might be in trouble.
You think Mickey Mouse is going to sue us?
I'm Allie. Achoo! Claire. A 10. Achoo!
And I'm Marilyn Gutenberger. Phone, help form. Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm Crystal. Are you sure we're in the right place? This is Camp Geronimo, isn't it?
Looks just like Disneyland, doesn't it?
Yeah! After an asteroid hit it. Phone, help form.
More merry maidens! Right this way, girls. I'll show you our cabin.
Who's that?
What's that?
Mary Poppins on safari?
Are you girls ready to have a great week? Do you like to hike?
Yeah.
Right out of here.
Helga, I'm sensing some terrible negative vibes here.
Yeah, well, shut off your notifications.
I don't know who you two are trying to fool, but this ain't working.
Get back to work, Angus.
What kind of camp are you running here?
Oh, Helga.
I have half the mind to drive to the store and call the authorities.
We are in complete compliance with every state regulation.
But if they ever know what I know about you two,
What do you know, Angus?
like what you were doing between 2012 and 2022, that's what I'm sure these kids and their folks would love to know. That, and it sure don't read like your brochure. Camp Geronimo is run by two cheerful Grimm sisters, Helga and Imogen, who have years of experience working with children in a wide variety of situations. They are noted for their ready smiles and their loving concern.
I have a ready smile. See?
And I'm concerned that you keep your mouth shut. Lovingly, of course.
You ain't ever worked with kids, lady.
These kids need a firm hand. All kids do.
But if the parents knew how firm, they'd pull them out of Camp Geronimo faster than you can say bombs away.
But they're not going to do that because they're not going to find out.
This looks like something out of a Dracula movie.
They probably don't even have electricity.
I want to go home.
Oh, girls, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
That's what the guy wearing the hood told Marie Antoinette.
Who was Marie Antoinette? She invented hairspray or something.
Name?
I'm Abigail Klepp. And do you have a library at camp? I don't see what's funny.
The only thing you'll be reading here, Abigail Klepp, are rules.
Phone, health form.
Next.
Jillian Jensen. I hope you have electricity to charge my iPod because I can't live without my iPod.
Looks like we've got one corpse coming up.
You don't have electricity? How do you keep the pool heated?
Oh, there's no pool, just the oil slick. I mean, late. You passed it as you came in.
Well, what about a hot tub?
The only hot tub you'll see around here is a cold shower. Name?
Maddie, I want to go home.
Maddie, I want to go home. Strange last name. Your cabin's over there.
Phone, health form.
Look, Selma, more merry maidens.
Except these look like geeky maidens, if you ask me.
I just want to go home. Don't let them scare you.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat.
Except some of us are traveling first class. We're cheerleaders, you know.
And we're seniors.
So we've got first pick of the guys. Understand?
Camp Geronimo.
Sydney, look at that!
Okay, you geeks can have the rest of them. This one's mine.
Why does Bride of Dracula come to mind?
Name?
Nick.
Nick. That's my favorite name. I'm Sydney Sylvester.
That's with 3 Y's.
Hi.
You must be the last of the Burly Braves.
What?
A boy.
We're merry maidens.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Your cabin's over there.
Very kind of you.
Phone, health form. Hey, you don't want to forget this. You're welcome.
Oh gosh, Sydney!
He's so mysterious.
I can't stand it.
What's wrong?
Someone is listening to my least favorite song in all the world. It's worse than supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. What are we gonna do about it, Sydney?
We'll just have to show those geekaramas who's head maiden at Camp Geronimo.
Where are the keys to the truck?
Ha! Someplace you'll never find them, Angus. Now get back to work.
I gotta get some supplies.
Give Imogen a list. She'll pick up everything you need.
This isn't a prison.
Oh, well, there's the express. Last way in or out for the week. We're not all here. Make sure nobody leaves, Imogen.
Right, Helga.
You have no right to say I can't listen to my favorite song.
But it's like so totally geeky.
Says who?
The seniors, that's who.
When I blow that whistle, everyone comes. Got it?
Hey, you might have warped my circuits.
They already look pretty warped to me.
Leave him alone, Sydney.
That's with 3 Y's.
Quiet! And now, campers, welcome to Camp Geronimo. We're here for a week of learning and activities.
And don't forget fun.
Fun? What is fun? Fun is doing what you're told. Fun is staying out of trouble. Fun is getting your chores done.
Chores? Like work?
We have chores and we have rules.
Rules?
You think a camp can operate without rules?
We could try.
It would be anarchy. And now, Emma Jean will read the rules. Listen carefully. There will be a test.
No camper may leave Camp Geronimo at any time. No camper may phone anyone. You will write one letter home.
Right? But it's summer!
No, wait a second.
The phone is my lifeline to the world! To the world! Well, you better start breathing air then, because you don't have a phone.
What if I need more Claritin?
What century is this?
Quiet. Go on, Imogene.
Campers must eat all of their food, including vegetables.
Yuck. I hate vegetables.
Me too.
Which one do you hate the most?
Broccoli.
Well, too bad. We've got 100 pounds of broccoli with your name on it.
You don't even know my name.
You're Toby, and I think you're the end.
I'm finished.
Campers will participate enthusiastically in all activities. No camper may ever talk back or question camp counselors or directors. No camper may leave their cabin after 9 o'clock at night.
That's ridiculous! I don't even get up until 3 in the afternoon!
Oh, kids, you don't want to be up around here too long after dark.
On account of the Phantom.
Monroe!
What phantom?
The Phantom of the Campfire. He haunts this place.
Oh, that's just an old wives' tale.
I don't see any old wives. Do you?
Read the next rule, Imogene.
Campers will report to breakfast at 5 a.m.
I didn't even know there was a 5 a.m. I thought the day started at 8.
Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
That doesn't say anything about girls.
I want to go home.
Do you? Come here. It's okay, come on. It'll be all right. We have a special place for whiners. Want to see? Wise choice. And as a final rule, never, ever go near Carry-On Cave. It's a mile down that path, and it's very deep, very dark, and very, very dangerous. And now, campers, I have something to show you. This is the shield of Geronimo.
That's ridiculous. If Geronimo had used a shield, it would have been made out of rawhide and wouldn't have had his initials on it. That's like wearing a bullseye.
Shows what you know, schoolboy. This is the shield of Geronimo, who donated the land to build this camp. He used this shield during the Spanish-American War, and it helped protect him during the Battle of San Juan Ridge.
I've been there. They've got a huge box. He must have bought off all the crazy shoppers on bargain bin.
Quiet. This shield is a badge of honor and will go to either the maidens or the braves. Our entire week here at Camp Geronimo is a competition. Every contest you win, your cabin gets a point. Every time you mess up, your cabin loses a point. Winners get the shield, and losers have to do whatever the winners say for exactly 2 hours. And now,
Whatever we say.
that's right.
Guys, we gotta win.
Now, first contest, a tug of war. Angus, get me the rope.
Here it is, Miss Grimm.
Now, boys on this side and girls on that side.
Come on, girls. We've got to beat them.
Don't let them win, guys.
Now, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Look! Maddie, what are you doing? Go.
Pull, guys. We've gotta.
I hope you're satisfied, Miss Whiny.
Did you see him? Who? I don't know. Somebody was out there.
Boys 1, girls 0. Chow will be in the main bunkhouse in 15 minutes. Counselors, follow me.
Too bad, girls.
We'll get you guys. We would have had that one if Whiny here hadn't bailed out.
But doesn't anybody believe me?
Maybe it was the Phantom.
Oh, there really is a phantom. His name was Jesse Grimes. He rode into town 100 years ago. He was young and handsome and took a shine to the prettiest lady in town, Maribeth. Jesse worked at the post office, and he saw Maribeth every day when she went to pick up her mail. One night, Jesse followed Maribeth home. She invited him in for pie, and soon enough, they were kissing like there was no tomorrow. At that moment, Maribeth's betrothed walked in. See, Maribeth had forgotten to tell Jesse she was betrothed. And do you know who she was betrothed to? The sheriff. The sheriff took no time arresting Jesse and throwing him in jail on a murder charge. It didn't matter that no one had been murdered. The jury found poor Jesse guilty anyway. They brought him out to this very tree and slung a rope over that branch. They put the noose around his neck as he sat on a horse. And right before they swatted that horse out from under him, Jesse shouted, "I'll get you, Sheriff. I'll haunt this town till I get you." And anytime you see a campfire, you know I'll be there waiting for you.
Yeah. I really did see somebody.
I don't care. I don't like it. There's something fishy going on here. What the?
There is no such thing as a phantom.
Especially here at Camp Geronimo.
But something or somebody grabbed Angus and dragged him off.
Nonsense. I saw him just a few minutes ago.
You did?
Where?
Hauling out trash after dinner. Now, I don't want to hear another word about this or you'll lose a point.
Yes, Miss Grimm.
We've got to find Angus, quick.
I thought you said you saw him.
If we don't find him, he could ruin everything. You go that way, I'll check the lake.
Hey, thinking about your girlfriend, Sydney, that senior?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
This is kind of a creepy place.
Creepy?
Scary, spooky.
I don't like it here.
I hate it. So why are you here?
My father wants me to. He says, it is good to learn new things.
Yeah, same here. Do you like reading mysteries?
Agatha Christie?
Yeah, I've read everything she's ever written. I love mysteries. I guess that's weird for a girl. But I don't care.
Why is that weird?
Girls my age don't like that kind of thing.
What do they like?
Boys?
Hi, Nick. Wasn't that just the grossest dinner you've ever eaten?
I thought I'd barf after the third helping. What are you two doing?
Talking.
How about joining us on a hike?
Where are you going?
To Carry On Cave.
They said you can't go into the cave.
Chicken!
I think I'll stay here.
Oh, come on. I won't take no for an answer.
She's very persuasive. You don't mind, do you, Abigail?
No, it'll be a lot more fun than sitting around here.
You know, Nikki, there's something very mysterious about you. I like my men with a hint of mystery.
Her men! Hey, you really don't go anywhere without that thing, do you?
It cost $4,500. That's worth more than an artificial limb.
I think it is an artificial limb.
You sound like my mother.
Gross! I never thought I'd sound like anyone's mother.
My mother doesn't understand things.
I'll try. Tell me something I should understand.
I don't want to be here.
Welcome to the club.
I'm supposed to learn self-reliance and how to be a man. I won't be shaving for another year or two. So how will I remember all of this self-reliance stuff?
I won't ever be shaving, so I don't have a chance.
So, what are you two up to?
As little as possible.
Have any of you seen Miss Grimm around anywhere?
I think I heard her say she was headed to the lake.
To the lake?
It's the only place around here for a moonlight swim.
Moonlight? Swim? I'm coming, sweetie, I'm coming!
Hi, Monroe. I like your laptop. I bet it's very expensive. You do such a good job taking care of it.
It is. No one really understands how important it is.
I understand, Monroe.
Hey, Monroe. What you doing?
Downloading government secrets?
Cool. We're challenging the girls to a game of basketball.
So?
We need you to play.
Do I look like Michael Jordan to you?
No, but we do need a ball. Come on.
Hey, cut it out!
If we don't all play, we won't get a point.
I can't play with my laptop around my neck.
I'll hold it.
No, you'll break her.
I won't even touch it.
Come on, Computerama. We gotta get playing before dark.
If anything happens to her...
It's okay, don't worry. I'll guard her with my life.
I don't think there's a net, but the hoop's still hanging.
I can't live without my Spotify.
Only one thing we can do. We can't go home. There's no way.
Maybe there is.
Hey, how'd you get Monroe's computer?
The guys commandeered him for a basketball game. He couldn't play with it tied around his neck. So for the moment, it's mine.
He's letting you use it?
I had to swear I wouldn't touch a thing.
So, what are you doing?
Sending out an email distress signal.
FBI? Are you serious?
They ought to know about this place.
Being held prisoner, Camp Geronimo. Send help?
Push enter and that's that.
Now what's happened?
Let's hide!
Moonlight swim?
I thought you were someone else.
Oh. I see. My sister.
It's a simple misunderstanding. The girls didn't tell me which one of you went swimming.
A demand for the girls back. And I don't want to see you anywhere near my sister.
But I think I love Imogene.
That is ridiculous. You don't even know her. You only met her 3 days ago at your interview. Who knows? She could have terrible things in her past.
I wouldn't care if she was an axe murderer.
You would, if she was victim number 10.
Number 10?
Now, we've got to find Angus.
Why?
Maybe he's victim number 9.
Not a chance.
Any luck?
No.
Where can he be?
How about we both go have a look down that way, Miss Grimm?
I'm sure he's hiding by the lake.
Just checked. Imogene, you take the parking lot. Mr. Beatty, you take the garbage dump.
Oh, poo.
Now, we've got to find Angus, Mr. Beatty. Get going!
Gosh! It's Angus!
Is he?
Check for a pulse!
Not a good idea. But I think he's
Dead!
I want to go home.
But this is a real mystery. We've got to solve it. That's what all characters do in mysteries. They don't just run away. They solve the crime no matter what.
But this isn't a story. It's real life.
It doesn't matter.
So what are you gonna do?
I guess tell the Grimm sisters. We've got to hurry before the trail gets cold.
It's too hot out here for anything to get cold.
That means before the clues disappear, I'll go get Helga, you go get Imogene, and Maddie, you keep an eye on Angus.
Not a good idea!
Meet back here right away.
He's right behind that rock.
We think he's dead.
Oh dear, Helga, what'll we do?
Absolutely nothing.
But you can't just leave a dead body there.
What dead body?
He was here.
We all saw him.
Girls, this is the second time tonight I've had to deal with your wild imaginations. I won't have it again. This is another point the girls are down. I hope you're ready for some pretty severe peer pressure.
Do we still have to keep looking for Angus?
We have to find him, sister dear, remember?
I don't think he'll be much use to you once you find him.
Well, if he's so dead, where did he walk off to?
You've heard of dead man walking, haven't you?
Get to your cabin before I take another point away.
Oh dear, Helga. What more could go wrong today?
Oh, Jeepers. Thank goodness somebody's here. You gotta hide me. You gotta. He's gonna kill me.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
The name's Buttercup Newton. Who's after you? Oh gosh, hide me. Hide me.
From whom?
Big Louie.
Big Louie?
All right, campers, today we're gonna learn the old 1-2 method of self-defense.
It comes in very handy when you're walking down the street and you get attacked from behind.
Like that ever really happens.
Unless you're Monroe.
But all he's got to do is hit them over the head with his laptop.
Well,
Weapons can come in handy.
I don't think so. My laptop cost $4,500.
You know something, Monroe? I wouldn't go around blabbing that kind of information. Right, fellas?
Somebody might try to get it.
Over my dead body.
Just let him try.
I want to go home.
Don't say that.
Oh, the mystery trio must be hot on the trail of some deranged killer.
Too bad the only ones deranged around here are them.
Oh yeah? Take that back, Selma.
What are you gonna do to me? Beat me over the head with a paper bat?
Now, girls.
Let's learn that 1-2 move.
Looks like they need it.
Just show us how to do it.
Yeah, so I can practice on this nerd here.
All right, let's assume I'm walking along and some vicious brute grabs me from behind. Mr. Beatty, you don't tap me on the shoulder. You put your arm around my neck.
But I might hurt you.
Don't worry, I know the old 1-2.
You sure?
Let's try that again. I'm walking along and some vicious brute comes up behind me. Mr. Beatty, I'm waiting.
You sure?
Mr. Beatty, you vicious brute, attack! I got 1 and 2. And that's all there is to it. Now see, you didn't hurt me at all.
I'm so glad.
All right, now we've got partners, so let's do a very slow motion run through. No force this time, we don't want anybody getting hurt.
Now you tell me.
That's right, grab your partner from behind. Just like that. Notice, victims, how incapacitated you feel, but also note how vulnerable the attacker is in the midsection. Now let's try that first move when I say 1.
Ouch! You're really strangling me!
Girls, I didn't say 1, let alone 2!
Selma! Are you okay? I'm telling Miss Grimm.
I'm telling my lawyer!
Gosh, Abigail, I don't want to get on your bad side.
Maybe we ought to continue this tomorrow.
Any luck finding Angus?
Why yes. He was out fixing the truck a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah? What was wrong with it?
Flat
brake
tire.
pads.
He got a flat tire because of worn brake pads.
You couldn't have seen Angus.
How come, Computerama?
Because there's no one with the name Angus McGangus.
What? That's ridiculous.
We have his entire file in our office.
How do you know, Monroe?
The International Names Database is a worldwide directory of all 6 billion registered humans. There's no Angus McGangus, even in Scotland.
But you've all met Angus.
Sure, we met a guy. But it must have been somebody else.
Maybe a criminal.
A convict.
Or how about that phantom?
I want to go home.
I was just kidding.
Now, there will be no more discussion of Angus. He's fixing the truck. He's fine.
Yeah, and just as soon as we find him, we'll get the story straight from the horse's mouth.
You just said he was fixing the truck.
Well, we've got to get a horse so that we can ride to where the truck is at.
It's a long way, very long.
Before you saddle up, Miss Grimm, I think we've got a little problem with our merry maidens.
What's that?
It wasn't my fault! Selma was choking me!
She hit Selma for no good reason. Selma got just what she deserved. I swear, if I'm around them much longer, I'm gonna get geek germs.
I just want to go home.
Seems like our merry maidens need a little bonding.
It's okay. You can lend us your poly grip.
That's not what I mean.
Besides, how can you use this denture cream?
Machine. Now, Miss Fit will explain just how you'll bond. We have to go check on Buttercup.
The lady who's hiding from Big Louie?
Shh, that's a secret.
Who's Big Louie? Small town hood, in and out of the big house for burglary, counterfeiting, and violation of leash laws. In the criminal world, he's known as Small Potatoes. Very small.
Kind of like hash browns?
Well, we still need to protect her.
Poor thing.
I hate to say it, but Buttercup Newton sticks out like a sore thumb here. Hey,
How many more of these dishes do I gotta wash?
None, Miss Newton. The girls will be taking over dishwashing.
What? Our hands will get ruined! Our folks didn't pay for us to come here and wash dishes.
Oh no. Read the small print.
Sydney! Selma! We have to wash dishes!
It's a lovely way to bond, girls.
Yeah, and get dishpan hands.
Dishpan hands!
Lobster claws.
Did we hear something about doing the dishes?
I can't. I'm injured.
You don't wash dishes with your neck. Let's go, girls.
You can't be serious. I don't wash dishes.
Yeah, we're seniors.
And while you're washing the dishes, you can plan the dance the girls are going to hold.
Dance? Like a rain dance?
Like a dance.
With girls?
And boys? And music under the stars.
That sounds like fun. Doesn't it, Nick?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if I don't gotta wash no more dishes, I think I'll go lie down by the lake and get a tan.
But Big Louie might see you.
You'll be much safer in the kitchen.
Peeling potatoes.
I should have headed out of the mall.
Let's get to it, girls. Bond, bond, bond.
And what are the boys going to be doing?
We're gonna bond too.
How?
We're gonna go fishing.
Hey, I like that kind of bonding.
Let's go find some work.
Who needs words? We've got Monroe.
You know who else isn't listed on the International Names Database? Hey, give her back! I want my laptop! If he erases anything!
You get it, Monroe, honey.
Let's go, fellas.
How come they get to go fishing and we have to do the dishes?
In a hunting and gathering society, ladies.
Get going, Mr. Beatty, or you'll be one dead mackerel. That's all right. He's already hooked.
Oh, stop that, Imogene. You're acting like a silly little schoolgirl.
Hey, watch who you're calling silly.
Let's go, girls. Now.
Let's have a Sadie Hawkins dance. That way, we get to ask the guys, and they have to do whatever we say.
How can I ever dance with this thing on? At least your head won't fall off while you're doing the Macarena.
Nick,
Abigail, I think you're the only one I can trust.
what's wrong?
I've got to talk to you.
Sure, what's up?
Not here. Not now.
When?
How about by the entrance to the cave? 8 o'clock.
An hour from now. Okay, are you alright?
I don't know.
Coming!
Entrance to the cave. 1 hour.
Help me.
At least we can dry these out here in the fresh air.
Help.
He's right here.
Right here.
He was. We saw him.
Ask Maddie.
Well, Maddie,
I want to go home.
pick up those plates and get back to the kitchen immediately. And enough of this nonsense.
Maybe it's something in the water.
Yeah, or it's stress. Your mind can do crazy things when it's in a weird situation.
And things can't get any weirder than Camp Geronimo.
Well, maybe we'd better just go along with everything from now on.
It'll make life a whole lot simpler. We won't see anything, hear anything, or do anything.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm having a great time at Camp Geronimo. I am so glad you sent me here. I knew she'd like it if she gave it a chance. Being here is like being in an Agatha Christie mystery. The camp is run by two sisters and they are very mysterious. I think they're trying to hide something. Personally, I think they did away with somebody a long time ago and are now hiding out. Oh no!
The spookiest part is that the handyman, Angus, has disappeared twice. We found his body, or at least what we thought was his body, then later saw his ghost wandering by the campfire, saying, "Help me, help me," and then he disappeared again. The kid with the laptop said that nobody by the name of Angus McGangus even exists, so we're wondering who the guy was in the first place. Jack, maybe we should check Camp Geronimo a bit more thoroughly.
And then Buttercup Newton came bursting into camp, hollering about how Big Louie's going to get her. What if he brings his gangsters to camp? Gosh, I'm so scared. I can't sleep at night. I just keep waiting for the Phantom to come into our cabin and kill all of us. I just want to come home.
The Grimms don't have them in their office.
Who do you have to call?
1-800-GET-A-LIFE.
No. They're gonna call the Sherlock Holmes hotline.
Mystery solved while you wait.
Look, don't you understand that some serious stuff is happening at this place?
Nick went missing.
Nick went home.
He left the Grimms a note. Nothing unusual.
His dad is sick.
You believe that?
Why shouldn't we?
Because he wanted to talk to me last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He sounded worried, scared.
I'd be worried and scared if I wanted to talk to you too.
Take that back before you need a brace on your neck again.
How dare you!
Why would Nick want to talk to you?
He said I was the only one he could trust.
Oh, really?
Wait a second.
I can't believe, after all the good times me and Nick had together, he would go and say something like that.
Wait a second.
Maybe he thought he was talking to you.
Wait a second.
Nick wasn't blind. He could tell a princess from a warthog.
Did she just call me a warthog?
No, you're the princess.
Wait a second!
What?
How could Nick have found out about his father being sick if there's no phone service?
Well,
he got a letter?
or maybe his mom just showed up.
Or maybe the note's a lie. How do we even know it was in Nick's handwriting?
Shows what you know.
What are you talking about?
The note was typed. The Grimm sisters showed me. I thought there might be a little P.S. to yours truly.
So, someone around here must have a typewriter.
But, oh, what if the Phantom got Nick?
Oh, you and your Phantom.
He's really your Phantom, Sydney. You told the story first, right?
Well, yes, but I heard about it from somebody else.
Maybe you kidnapped Nick?
If I kidnapped Nick, do you think I'd be here right now?
She's got a point.
Come on, girls, let's get some CDs lined up. Any suggestions?
How much is that doggy in the window?
We'll go with them.
They don't choose anything crazy.
Monroe? What are you hiding?
Guess. After yesterday, I don't want to take any chances.
We need your help.
Nick went missing. He was supposed to meet Abigail at 8 o'clock last night to talk about something, but he never showed.
And the Grimms claim they got a note saying that Nick left for home because his dad is sick, but how would he have found that out?
And who typed the note? Nick wouldn't have a typewriter.
How do I know?
Your computer can help.
How?
You know how you figured out Angus's name doesn't actually exist? Can you pull an address off that same database?
Sure. And phone numbers and ages.
Can you check on Nick?
What will you give me?
Jillian will dance with you tonight.
And so will Abigail.
One dance each.
2. And 2 with Matt.
I want to go home.
Maddie!
After I dance with you.
Twice. All right. How do you spell his last name?
Nicholas, Edgarson.
What's it doing?
Searching. Wow, there are 3.
So which one is he?
Well, one's 62 and living in Nova Scotia.
He didn't look 62.
One's 10 and living in Bakersfield, California.
He was definitely over 10.
And one's 34, living in South Africa.
Wouldn't he have an accent?
That's it.
But you didn't help us at all.
Yeah, no dance.
I can't help it if the guy doesn't exist.
Of course he exists. I just think your database doesn't have very good data.
Yeah? Give me somebody else's name.
Hey kids, have any of you seen Miss Grimm around anywhere?
Yeah, which one?
Miss Imogene, of course.
She was sunbathing down by the lake.
Sunbathing?
Try Mr. Beatty.
Okay. I've been wondering about that guy from the start. Aha!
What?
See that asterisk?
What does it mean?
Mr. Beatty has a criminal record.
What? How are you so sure it's the right Mr. Beatty?
Rufus Beatty, 23. Camp Geronimo.
There can't be too many Camp Geronimos around.
They must have just updated this database.
Well, maybe we ought to take a good look in Mr. Beatty's room. If he typed that note, there might be others, or at least a typewriter.
Yeah, come on.
Monroe, you stay out here. Keep watch. Let's know if anyone's coming.
It'll cost you.
Not another dance.
Well, maybe he's already gone to the newspapers.
But all of his personal things are still in his room.
Where can he be?
Maybe the girls were right.
You mean he was murdered?
I hate the sound of that.
But who would have done such a thing? Don't look at me like that. I wouldn't harm a fly. Ah! Ugh. Skeeto.
Wait a second. Do you hear something? It's a phone.
Let me answer it.
No, I heard it first.
Imogene?
You always get to have all the fun.
Hello? Angus? Angus McAngus? No, he's not here right now. What do you mean, who is this? Who is this?
What happened?
They hung up.
Oh dear, Helga. If that was for Angus, then this must be his phone.
And you wouldn't just leave it by the campfire.
We'd better keep looking.
Ugh, of all the lame brain ideas. Opening a summer camp for kids.
I thought it would be fun.
Are you having fun yet?
No.
Now, we've got to find Angus. You check the woods, I'll take the lake.
You always take the lake.
Look what we found! I can't believe it!
Mr. Beatty's campfire!
He probably typed that note supposedly for Nick.
But why? We have to find out what his crime was. Maybe it's kidnapping, and he's after a big ransom.
I never thought of that.
Look, whatever we do, we'd better not let on we know he's the Phantom.
But if we don't let on, he'll just get away with it, and something might happen to Nick.
Look, Jillian, Maddie, You keep an eye on Mr. Beatty. Don't let him out of your sight.
Okay, but I really want to go home now.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna see if Nick's fangs are gone. And if they're not, maybe there's a clue as to who he really is.
Hey, Monroe, where are you going?
I got something real important I gotta do.
What?
I gotta learn how to dance.
But first, find out what Mr. Beatty did. Can you do that?
It'll take a little time, but sure, I can find out anything.
Let's get going.
Synchronized watches.
I don't have a watch.
Me either. It just sounds cool.
Get going. He's down by the lake.
You gotta help me.
I haven't seen Big Louie.
We gotta talk, kid. They ain't no Big Louie.
Then what are you doing here?
First, you ought to swear that you'll never divulge under pain of death what I'm about to tell you.
How about pain of a stub toe or something?
Death.
Look, I don't need any more excitement in my life.
It concerns Nick.
What about him?
Swear.
All right, I swear.
On pain of awful death.
I just agreed to death. That's horrible enough.
Never to reveal what I'm about to hear.
Never to reveal what I'm about to hear.
My name is not Buttercup.
Well, big surprise.
Silence. I'm Natasha Dvorovsky.
Are you a gymnast or something?
I am the head of the secret police of Albania.
Where's that?
Go to the highway, take a right, then a left, head east to 5,000 miles. You can't miss it.
So, what's this have to do with Nick?
Nick is really Nicholas Edgarsonsky, the crown prince of Albania.
The crown prince?
The crown prince? That's better. Yes, he will ascend to the throne when his father retires. Or dies, whichever comes first. But there have been many threats against the family. Terrorists would like to see nothing better than the Edgarsonskys removed from the throne so they can plunder the national treasury, which is filled to overflowing. But the king wants to use the funds for social programs, and Nicholas agrees. But terrorists would like to line their own pockets.
So, what's Nick doing here?
His father sent him here, thinking that he would be safe and learn American ways for future negotiations.
He knows English pretty well.
That was the easy part. Learning how to play basketball? That was a bit harder.
So you're protecting Nick?
I was, but he has disappeared. He's been kidnapped. Probably by the terrorists who have infiltrated Camp Geronimo.
Yeah, it's a pretty terrible place.
But not terrible enough. You see, a homing device was embedded in Prince Nicholas's arm, so that even if he is kidnapped, we will know where to find him.
So you know where Nick is?
Yes, but I need your help in getting him out of the camp. My associates are to arrive here at exactly 10 o'clock tonight, and they must have Nick safely in our possession.
I'll do anything to help.
Everyone will be asleep by 10 o'clock, so it's a good time, no?
No!
But I cannot change the plans. The secret police are already on their way.
The camp dance is tonight. Everyone will be right here at 10.
Oh no, this is terrible. What will we do?
Tell me where Nick is and I'll think of something.
I know it's from being around certain people.
Selma's got a terrible rash on her hand. Abigail.
Maybe it's poison ivy.
You ought to see it.
If you think that's bad, you ought to see the plant.
I can count on you?
Sure.
What she wants?
I've got to help her cook dinner.
Where are you going?
I've got to find it first.
Mr. Beatty, really?
I thought you were your sister.
Well, it's a good thing she wasn't there.
But Your sister and I share a rare feeling of admiration and love.
Oh, really? Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Whatever happened to defenseless women? Hey, what's my typewriter doing out here? Has someone been snooping around in my cabin? Imogene? Imogene? Are you in there?
Come on, girls. It's time for archery.
I shot an arrow in the air. Too bad it landed in your hair.
Can we pick our own target?
Don't we always?
Good. I'll take Abigail.
If I'm the target, I'm the only thing you won't hit.
They won't miss us. Yeah, but we've got to keep an eye on them. That was 3 dances, Monroe. You will just have to wait for Abigail.
Where is she? I've got something real important I gotta tell her.
I haven't seen her since before dinner. Sorry.
Whoa, Monroe. Sure looks like you've been burning up the dance floor.
I can show you a couple of the moves before the next song if you'd like.
Any sign of Abigail?
No, she never even left a note or anything.
What if Mr. Beatty got her?
He might have. Oh, how I want to go home.
We better put Mr. Beatty in custody before he can hurt anyone else.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
We ought to tell the Grims.
No, they won't believe it. Especially Imogene.
Well, what about...
Oh gosh, Casper, you're so big and strong.
Me too, Selma.
Well, I am a senior.
Ben, I'd like some punch, please.
Okay. It's right over there on that table.
Why don't we take a walk down by the lake? I'd love to look at the moon.
Just move right over here and you can get a real good look at it.
Miss Fit, what are you doing?
Criminal record, eh? Well, you're not getting away with it, Beatty. Where are Nick and Abigail?
I don't know.
But you have to!
Nick went home.
Just because the Grims got a note saying that doesn't mean that he really went home.
Well, where else could he be?
Ask Mr. Beatty.
I tell you, I don't know.
Who took the note and told the Grims that Nick's father was sick?
I thought you did, Imogene.
No, I thought you did.
Oh, dear.
See? So he's probably still here at Camp Geronimo.
And Mr. Beatty knows where.
I don't. I swear on a stack of camp field guides.
Then what's this criminal record business?
Well, if you must know.
Mr. Beatty paid a fine and has a suspended sentence for disturbing the peace.
Mr. Beatty?
It's not as bad as it sounds, really. I was 18. It was the summer after my senior year in high school. I came home late, and my parents were sleeping upstairs with earplugs. I knew the only way I could wake them was with the vibrations from my car stereo. I turned it up full blast.
Did they wake up?
Yeah, along with half the state of New York. They said the vibrations caused a minor earthquake, damaging a hydroelectric plant and causing a blackout. But that was never proven in court.
That's it? No robbery? Kidnapping? Murder?
Murder? Oh, gross.
Then does anybody know where Nick is?
He's right here.
Nick? Is that you?
What happened? Well, you see, he was walking along yesterday, minding his own business, when he tripped and fell and landed in a field of poison ivy. He ended up breaking out immediately and looked so scary, he didn't want anyone to see him. So he stole some bandages from the infirmary and walked to the store where he called his father and bought some calamine lotion. He bandaged himself up and... Yep, his father's here to take him home. Say goodbye, Nick. We best go before his father gets impatient.
But Nick, we can't let you go home like this.
Your father will think we don't know what we're doing.
In all of our years of experience, we've never seen that bad of a case of poison ivy.
All your years?
How long have you been running camps?
Oh, what's it been, Imogene? 10, 20...
At least 23.
Days. Days, folks. That's it. You bought this place on the 24th of May. 23 days ago.
Yeah, but before that,
It's no use, Miss Grimm. I've got the whole truth right here.
Imogene, get that laptop and let's split.
Hold on. What else do you know, Monroe?
Why should Monroe tell you anything after the way you've treated him?
That is fair.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Friends?
We promise not to use you as a basketball anymore.
Yeah, we mean it, Monroe.
So what did you find out?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Shut up, Imogene.
No, I hate lying. Ever since we started Camp Geronimo, I've known we should have told the truth.
You say one word and you'll be subject to full lockdown.
We're not at Slugville Federal Prison anymore, Helga.
You were in prison?
We little convict cuties.
We weren't in prison.
We were guards, and we kept them in line.
I could see that.
But we were afraid nobody would come to Camp Geronimo if they knew.
You never did seem like former kindergarten teachers to me.
Yeah, middle school? Maybe. But never kindergarten.
I told you so.
Well, it doesn't do any good now.
I must get Nick to his father. Mother, no life.
Let him go.
Out of the way, Ghostbuster.
You think a mere gun will stop the phantom of the campfire?
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
Hey! What kind of spook are you?
A spook.
Who are you?
Angus, but you were dead. We saw you.
I want to go home.
She didn't have the guts to do me in, that's all.
Me? I don't even know you.
Don't listen to her.
Don't listen to him.
This woman who refers to herself as Buttercup is really Velma Welma, rebel leader of Elbonians.
Hold it right there, Nick. You ain't going no place.
I have a confession to make. I'm not really a handyman.
I didn't think you were very handy.
I'm Nikolai Pikolai, head of Elbonian secret police.
All this political stuff is so boring.
Yeah, let's dance.
But don't you get it? The rebels want to capture Nick.
This is the most hooey I've heard in a long time. Come on, Nick. Let's make like a rocket and blast over.
Blast over?
It's blast off.
Yeah, don't you know how to speak American?
All right! Back, all of you! I didn't have it in my heart to kill you, Nikolai. So I've been giving you doses of nighty-night sleepy potion. But if you don't let me take Nick, you will die. And just so I have a little insurance, I'm taking you with me. No, not you. You, get over here now. Just, I don't have all day.
Get your hands off me! You'll make me break a nail.
Oh gosh, Sydney, you're a hostage! And Nikki, you wouldn't do anything to happen to Sydney now, would you?
Nick, I'm a cheerleader, remember?
And a senior. Now let us move slowly to the car.
Guys, we gotta do something.
Guys!
Why don't you girls think something up?
Incorrect self-defense. Under these circumstances, we...
Do exactly as you're told.
Gosh, where's the real Phantom when you need him?
Stop.
Oh my God!
What do you think you're doing?
We thought you were Buttercup.
Do I look like a buttercup to you?
Have you seen my skin? You spy!
Shut up! And that's for you, Phantom. I'd hate to make another American teeny bopper die for no phony cause, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Crumbles, you idiot.
If you don't shut up, you'll be a dead goose!
Duck! Dead duck! Well, Goose is just as dead.
Say goodbye, cruel world.
Goodbye, cruel world! My laptop! You wrecked her!
It is okay, Monroe. My government will buy you another laptop. Top of the line.
Double RAM capacity, 8 megahertz, full screen projection, printer included. Only the best for my Monroe.
Whatever you want.
Nick, you're safe. But I thought for sure.
God, what happened?
Nick, you're back. Are you really a prince? Of course he is.
Why do you think he's wearing that outfit?
I am the Crown Prince of Albonia, and this is Velma Welma, the rebel leader. We must not let her get away.
She's not moving a muscle. Unless you say so, Your Highness.
You mean Camp Geronimo has been the scene of an international incident?
We're ruined.
It's okay, Imogene. You can come back to New York with me, and we can open up a bagel shop.
I don't know if you're head of the secret police, but you sure are head of the sleepy police.
And that was the last time she'll make me see stars. Keep up. Come, Velma. We have a nice cell waiting.
No. No. Not an Albanian prison. No.
What's going on here?
My baby!
Julian, you're all right!
Of course I'm all right.
Oh, we got your letter. We were so worried.
Mother, what are you doing here?
I thought you were in danger.
No danger, ma'am. Just a lesson in international politics.
Where's Abigail?
Abigail! Where is Abigail?
Abigail knew I could not fall into Velma's hands. So when she came into the cave where Velma had tied me up after kidnapping me...
So Buttercup was the Phantom!
That's right. And she hid Angus and me in the cave. But while Buttercup changed her clothes, Abigail and I switched places.
Abigail? Are you in there?
Are you alright, honey? What happened?
I can assure you, Mr. Klepp, this was all planned.
I'm taking Abigail home. Then you'll hear from my lawyer.
Please, Mr. Klepp. Abigail saved my life.
And the future for the whole country of Albonia.
You can't say we don't do our part here at Camp Geronimo.
I don't care. I sent Abigail here so she'd stop reading those silly mysteries.
So I got to live one!
3 cheers for Abigail!
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Great. Thank you. But we're going home. Now.
You can't take Abigail home. How will she ever make up all those points we lost in the Geronimo competition?
Yeah, we need her.
Besides, we're right in the middle of a dance.
You mean you don't want to go home?
No way! This place is cool.
Yeah, where else can you see spies battling it out over a crown prince?
You know, Helga, maybe we ought to rename Camp Geronimo.
How about Camp Espionage?
I don't care what you call it. We're going home. Abigail.
Dad, this place really grows on you.
I won't let anything happen to Abigail.
What about you, Julian? Don't you want to come home?
We got a tug-of-war rematch tomorrow. I'm gonna make some boys I know eat mud.
But Maddie, this is no place for a young lady like you.
But I don't want to go home.
kids did, and I'm sure you can tell that there's a few bruised knees and such from all of the falling and kidnapping and stealing, and you guys did awesome. I'm always blown away. They always do such a good job, and then they get on stage in front of all of you guys, and I'm like, whoa, what has happened? So thank you guys for being here, and it really is just a blessing. So many drama mamas and daddies out there that help, and grandmas and grandpas, and we really are just blessed to be able to do this for our kids. But we do thank you guys for coming out and supporting them. And my assistant director, Katie Haney, she has just been awesome. She lets me verbally process with her, and sometimes she just goes, no. But sometimes we say, woo, yes, that's perfect. So thank you so much. It's always a joy to work with you. We do have a couple of seniors this year. Come up, 3 seniors. Oh, wow. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you guys. We are going to talk about you. So these are sweet seniors, and we have LAH Haney, and this is her mama giving her flowers, so I'm sure there'll be a few tears. Yay! And then we have Autumn Nixon, and we're so thankful. This was her first performance, and because she's a senior, it's her last, but we're glad we got her for a year. You did great, Autumn. And then we have Chloe. She's going to bebop back over here. She's got that energy and spunk. And we just love you guys so much. So we are so thankful. We're going to miss you guys. And we are so thankful we had this year with you. We have a cast of 31. This is some of them. If you come back on Saturday, you'll know a few of the secrets. But we're going to have a couple of people who are different cast because we had so many kids. But it's really just been a blast. And seniors, we love you. We will miss you terribly. And we're excited to see what God has planned for you in the future. So they are going to, not yet, go and run up the side aisles. Kara, be careful in your heels. And okay. And then you guys are welcome to go up there. Not yet. Come. Are welcome to go up there and shake their hands and get their autographs for when they're famous one day, and all sorts of fun stuff. And just tell them they did a good job. So, you guys ready? So go. Thank you guys. We appreciate you.